Hi friends, this is Sue and I have another nail video for you. Today we're going to do a pedicure, so let's get started. Hi y'all, thanks for joining me again for this pedi video. So I haven't shown a pedicure video in a while, so I wanted to kind of give you all like an updated just like an updated pedicure video. I do it pretty much the same, but I think I have, there's a couple things I do differently, and I use a specific set of nail bits to do my pedicures. So I wanted to go over that with you because I do get a lot of questions about the nail bits that I use, so I'll be going over that. So to remove the gel polish, I use a medium carbide nail bit. I have a quick tip for when you're removing gel polish on the natural nails. I usually don't go higher than a medium carbide bit, and when I'm removing the gel polish on the natural nail, I do my best to keep the pressure very light, and I try to kind of like, I keep the speed of the e-file on a lower speed, like not too low not too low, but like not at medium either. So the speed would be between low or slow and medium. And then in addition to that, I'm also using pretty light pressure as well. Like I'm not trying to like dig into the nail or like the polish, because again, the carbide bit will, go through the polish faster than you think, and you can end up damaging the natural nail. So I guess the advice would be use a slow, medium speed, and light pressure to remove gel polish from the natural nail. And after my polish is all gone, I use a nail clipper to cut the toenails. Quick tip for cutting toenails: do your best to cut straight across. I personally really like the nail clippers that are straight and not curved to do this. And after our nails are cut down to the length we want, my next step I do is filing the nails. I really like these tiny nail files. I got them off of Shein, and I think they're perfect for pedicures because they're so small, and you're able to use them on on small toes. So yeah, go ahead and shape into the shape that you like. Okay, we're getting into my favorite part with one of my favorite bits, and this is the medium sanding band. And I've spoken about this bit before, but I love sanding bands so much because I feel like they just take off majority of the things you need to take off the nail, like the dead skin, the cuticle, blah blah blah, and it makes everything so much like faster and easier versus just hand filing. So when I use the sanding band, I use a medium, and I will use it at a pretty slow speed. And sorry about that. Oh goodness. Am I dying? Okay. Now we're on to the second step of nail prepping, and that will be to use a cuticle bit. So a lot of people use different types of cuticle bits, different shapes, things like that. But for the most part, when you're using a cuticle bit, you want it to be on the small side, and you want it to be made out of diamonds, so that you can get into the cuticle area better and those sidewalls better without damaging the natural nail or anything like that, because you're using diamond, which is made for the natural nail, right? So the bit that I have here is a very like small cylinder, very, very tiny. And as you can see, I can get into the cuticle area, push up that skin there because it has a grit on the top of the bit as well. And I can also get into the sidewalls to get out that dead skin that I couldn't get with the sanding bands. And again, for this bit, the speed I'm using is pretty low, on the low side. Again, when you're working on a natural nail, you do not want to use a bit that's too coarse or have your e-file at a speed that's too high. And one of the last steps of prepping with the e-file is the ball bit, and this bit you can use it to exfoliate around the toe and get off the dead skin and yeah, just exfoliate it. And I also use it to remove any excess dead skin that I couldn't get or I didn't get with the other bits that I used prior. I'm going back in with my nail file here again because sometimes the clients, before they do the pedicure or when you just start the pedicure, the client's skin is very hard and there's like a lot of stuff in the way, so you can't really get the file into like the corners of the nail like you really need to get the shape you want. So I find that sometimes after I prep the nail, since I removed all the dead skin and things like that, I'm able to use my file to get into those places that I couldn't get in before I prep the nail. So sometimes you have to do that step too. And after I'm all done with the nail prepping, with the e-file, I use what is it called? A liquid cuticle remover. This is the Blue Cross band, the Blue Cross brand, and they're seen everywhere at nail supply stores. It's like that white cloudy liquid in the bottle. I really like that product a lot. I put it on the nail, literally wait like 30 seconds, and it's already like lifting up the dead skin and stuff like that. So I use that to really get into those the corners of the nail, the side walls, so I can get out all of the gunk, all of the dead skin, things like that, so that her toes are nice and clean. This is just a side note, but when you do use the e-file to prep the natural nails, you don't have to rely on cuticle nippers as much. I find that I just use my cuticle nippers just to get, the extra stuff. And now that the nails are all prepped, I'm going to cleanse her toes with alcohol, brush that away, and then we'll move on to the gel polish. And of course, with gel polish, you're going to start off with the base coat. I mean, from this point on, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just, paint the nails, cure in between each layer, and that's pretty much it. I'm not an expert at polishing. Like, I find that polishing can sometimes be harder than it looks, but, you just do your thing. And also polishing on toes definitely isn't as easy as polishing on nails, or like fingernails too. So yeah, just do your thing, I guess. I don't know. Oh, okay, so here I'm putting the second coat of polish on because when I put on the first coat, one, the footage wasn't that great, so I didn't include it, and then two, she ended up like hitting her toe on the lamp, so it did like smudge. So how to fix that really quick without having to take the entire, uh, polish off is, what did I do? Hold on. Yeah, just cured her nails or whatever. I mean, I just moved on, and then when I was going to do the second coat, I took a file and just basically filed those areas where the smudge was to like flatten it, I guess, so that it wasn't raised or anything. And then I just went in with my second coat of polish to cover it up. So you'll see here. Yeah, so after I buffed that area, I just cleansed it to get like the dust off, so that when I put the new coat of polish on, there won't be a bunch of dust under it. And then just put the polish on, and there you go, quick, easy fix without having to, take off the whole thing. And here is the result. Let me know what you all think. I think they came out super pretty. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!